It's so much fun making my last video that we're going to do a double take on the auction house today. I'm going to get a little more in depth with like buying items to resell. We're going to be doing a lot of that in today's video. We're also going to be checking out some upgrades to my own personal squad equipment today and potentially getting rid of a very high value item in the auction house. So stay tuned for that. Hey YouTube, what is going on? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Doomsday Last Survivors. It is Alliance League, it is Alliance Week, and in my opinion, it's the most boring week in the game. This is the week that I just like to relax, collect resources, chill out, and do a lot of shopping in the auction house. So let's go in there right now and see what I've been up to over the last 24 hours. There's been a lot going on. You guys are going to be surprised. But before we get into that, I just want to do one thing with this squad equipment piece here. I want to get my first ever guaranteed legendary squad damage on one of my pieces that I just bought in the auction house. I managed to get this as a steal, 3.3%. Rider squad damage. I just bought that for 600 gold in the auction house. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So let's go ahead and just smack that on right now. And we're guaranteed to get a gold here. So there's no suspense here. There's going to be no prayers or anything like that. We're guaranteed to get a gold. The only thing that I'm hoping, obviously, is that we don't get a 0.1, because I'd be pretty disappointed if we got 2.1s in a row. I believe we got a 0.1 on the last video. Hopefully we don't get a 0.1 in today's video. We already have a 5.4% rider squad attack up here. So what I'm actually hoping to do in today's video, since I switched a few things up in my own personal squad equipment, is actually sell this weapon as a plus 20 with legendary rider squad damage and rider squad attack to somebody in the auction house today and see if we can make a massive profit on this gun, because I have a replacement ready to go already. So let's go ahead and smelt this on just to make it a little more valuable. And yes, we got a 0.1. We are fucked. We are fucked. Yes, we got a 0.1. All right, so I got a 0.1 for 600 gold. So for the low price of 1100 gold, I was able to get 0.2. Awesome. No, but in all honesty, bro, it's not a big deal. We were guaranteed the 0.1 there. We have nearly a 700,000 plus 20 Springfield. I'm going to go and replace this right now, and I'm going to try and sell this in the auction house. So the stats that I'm looking for on my weapon, as a matter of fact, right now are changing. It's going to be squad basic attack damage on the specialized attributes, as well as rider squad damage or damage reduction. So that's what I'm looking for. I just switched my vest over to rider squad damage and squad basic attack damage. So I'm going to have to take one of these two pieces here, and I'm going to have to switch them out. I could switch this one out if I'm being honest with you, but I just don't think this one's going to have even a quarter of the resale value that this one will have. Like, if you look at the might difference, there is quite a substantial might difference, but I think this one has a significant more value because of the basic attack damage on the basic attribute, because of the skill damage on the basic attribute, because of the rider squad attack and squad damage both being legendary already, and the fact that it's a plus 20. I think this is worth 7,500 gold. So I'm going to go try and sell this bad boy for 7,500 gold. And I'm going to replace it with this if it does sell. I got here the XM8, which I bought for 200 gold in the auction house today. So that's a massive steal. It has 2.2% rider squad damage, 2.5% rider squad attack. So it has two of the stats that I'm looking for. It doesn't have squad basic attack damage on it. I will eventually upgrade to that and then sell this one off to someone else. But I have to first find the piece, and that can be a little bit much. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. It's a little bit much sometimes to actually find the correct piece for the right price in the auction house. So what I'm going to go here and do right now is take something out of the auction house. Let's see. What is this piece? Squad counter damage 4.6. All right, let's get that out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in for 75. Is that enough for a plus 20? 7,500? Because they're both gold. They're both, really good stats. It's, probably worth 85. I'm going to say. I'm going to just list it for a good solid 84.99. 84.99. If you want my plus 20 Springfield, this is a badass weapon. I'm not even just saying that just to be like, just to like toot my own horn or whatever. This is legitimately a good weapon with good potential, and it already has two of, these are the stats you want as a rider, right? On your basic attributes, squad basic attack damage and skill damage dealt maxed already. So it's like, yeah, this weapon is insane, but I'll gladly take fucking 8,500 gold over this weapon any day, bro. I mean, I'm just playing in Fearless Warzone, dude. I probably don't even need that, to be honest with you. What I have is, I look at people's squad equipment in Fearless Warzone, and honestly, bro, I think to survive in Fearless Warzone at this current time, you probably don't need any more than like $1 million on your squad equipment, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Yes, if you're the garrison, you're the whale of your alliance or whatever, you're probably gonna want over 2 million squad equipment. But if you're just like just a regular everyday player and you're just throwing around in Fearless Warzone, most players are rocking like purple gear, bro. That shit sucks. So you don't need good squad equipment in Fearless Warzone. But obviously it doesn't hurt. But all I'm trying to say is I really don't mind selling that and downgrading a little bit. I can probably get this up to legendary status for about maybe 1,500 gold. So for about 1,700 gold, I will do the same thing with this weapon, and then I will sell it. I will flip it for like, 5,000-6,000 gold, and boom, I'm making money. That's how you make money in the auction house, dude. And this one here, yeah, rider squad damage 1.2, squad basic attack damage 3.8. So we're going to be looking for upgrades for that vest today. But let's take a peek at what I was buying yesterday, because the trading log is almost full, man. As you can see here, the trading log for selling is pretty thin at the moment. Not too many people are buying. And yes, I do concur with what people were saying in the last video, that yes, the auction house is running a little dry right now. And the reason for that is you are competing with so many people selling these 200 gold items. There's so many people selling them. So it's just like, if you're not selling a rare item, or you're not selling an item that is already usable for somebody, then you're banking on the fact that it is a very rare piece and a very strong piece, and most people just don't have that. So, it's just luck of the draw at that point, right? What did we sell here? Squad counter damage, infantry squad attack, 5. Okay, I don't remember. Oh, I bought that? Okay, I bought that. Yeah, I think I made a mistake buying that. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. I bought that to resell, and I really don't think it's going to sell for any more than like 600, so I really made a mistake there on that purchase. But yeah, yesterday, the 25th, anything 21, 25, 11, 25 is what we purchased. So this is our long list of purchases from yesterday in the auction house. So let's take a look at this first one here. We got the modified AA-12. It's a gun. It is squad attack, squad counter damage, and squad basic attack damage 8.3. And we managed to get that for 550 gold. I'm going to count on my notes here. We're going to count. So 550 gold we paid for it. Count with me, folks. 550 gold we paid for it. Oh, and you guys are probably wondering how much it cost me to rank up that other weapon, eh? That's probably a question that a lot of people are going to be wondering. So this one here, this 20 Springfield, probably cost me in the realm of, I would say, 2,500 gold to get it to where it's at right now. So if I can quadruple my money off that, that would be sick, dude. But honestly, I don't think it would sell for any more than 6,000. But even still, if it sold for 6,000, I'd be well over doubling my money. The fact that it's a plus 20 is a little bothered. It took me a while to make it a plus 20. But honestly, dude, it's just crafting materials. Crafting materials are common, and it's not hard to get crafting materials. I see crafting materials on other people's weapons being sold in the auction house all the time. So it's not like, you know, you couldn't just go into the auction house and buy a plus 10 or a plus 15 weapon off someone literally just for the crafting materials if the price was right. So it's not that big of a deal. To get rid of crafting materials for me, it's like not that big of a deal. I just want to go through all the purchases I made, how much profit we're expecting to make, and what purchases were made for myself. And these are basically all the prices in today's video. I just want to say are completely subjective, based off of my personal experience and my personal opinion, and also what I see other people selling these similarly priced items for in the auction house. Like I said in yesterday's video, squad's basic attack damage at 8.3%, anything above 8% is pretty good. I would expect to make at bare minimum, even though this is a weapon, at bare minimum, since this is a rare item to see in the auction house. It's not super rare, but it is not common. I would say I could probably make 900 gold off this. So if we're following my rule of you need to make 100% profit off this, I just snapped it up without even thinking. It was the first thing I bought, and my mind was a little foggy. I didn't know any prices, and I was afraid that someone else was going to get it. I'm short about 100 gold on the 100% profit thing, but it's not that big of a deal. So we're expecting to make 350 gold off 550. So a total profit of 350 on that. And ChatGPT just popped up for no reason. Not the best item in the world, definitely not the best profit in the world on that, but honestly, I think it will sell. It's a hot commodity. It's squad basic attack damage at 8.3%. It's pretty close to max, and it's a lot higher than most people have on their items in the auction house. So because of that uniqueness, I think I'll be able to get rid of that item fairly easily. Even if I have to drop it down in price like 100 gold or something like that, I guarantee you that item will sell within the first 2 times I put it on the auction house. So it's not that big of a deal. As you can see here, I still have gold in my account. It's not like I'm desperate for gold. So it's not like, you know, we need to sell it immediately. A lot of this stuff is long-term planning. And that's really all investing is, right? Is long-term planning. So here I went ahead and bought this weapon for 200 gold, 4.9% squad attack. Like I told you before, squad attack has lost its value a lot in the last little while, especially the last month. But since I bought this for 200 gold, I think I can flip this for bare minimum 800 gold. At the very least, I'll make 650, 700 gold off it. So if we'll say somewhere in the middle, so we'll say 700 gold I'm going to make off that. That's a profit of 500 gold. So that's a profit of 250% on that weapon. That's a good day in my books. Anytime you can make 250% off of anything you buy in the auction house, that is a good day. Another one here. I bought these both at the exact same time, bro. They literally came up at the exact same time in the auction house. This one here, squad attack 4%. This one, I found this one when I was searching for the other one. So I saw them both at the same time and I was like, wow, this is great. So I got this one for 200 gold. It's 4% squad attack with 2 good basics for 200 gold. This one's a little worse. I think I can make at bare minimum 500 gold off this in the auction house. I'll sell it for 500. I'll make 300 off of it, and that's a profit of 150%. Not bad, dude. Not bad. That's exactly what we're looking for. Next, we'll move over to this here XM8. It's got Rider Squad Damage and Rider Squad Defense, both purple, and Squad Counter Damage, Skill Damage dealt on the basics. So it's actually one of the better versions of the weapons that you can find. It's not the best, because it has Rider Squad Defense on it. It's obviously not going to sell for a lot. But the fact that it was only 200 gold, again, I think I can make at bare minimum between 500 to 600 gold for this item. I'll probably sell it for 500 just because it has squad defense and the squad damage on it is not super high. But even still, bro, I think that this double statted item could easily sell for 500 gold. Again, we purchased it for 2. We sold it for 5. That's a profit of 300. And that's profit of 150%. That's exactly what we want to see in this type of an equation. Here, another one. We've got a low light night vision goggles with skill damage taken, squad's base attack damage. We got squad counter damage 4.6, so it's very close to legendary, and infantry squad attack 3.5. So again, very close to legendary. I think if I work this up cheap, like I could easily work at least the infantry squad attack up to legendary for like 200 gold. And then I could sell this for like 1,000 gold. So let's say I paid 400 for the item. If it cost me 200 to work up, it might take a while. And that's the downside to doing these upgrade type items. But since it only cost me 200 gold, the project, or 300 gold, the project on it is like the ceiling on the project is a lot higher than say like, you know, a profit of 300 gold or 400 gold. The profit margin on this is like 600 gold at bare minimum, So let's say I sell it for 1,000, right? Oh, actually I miscounted there. 500 gold, but still 500 gold is a nice profit. I could maybe sell it for more. It depends on the roll I get, and if I can maybe find, you know, a good piece of squad counter damage to smelt on here, which I highly doubt I will, because like I said, this is literally almost at legendary already. It's only like a 0.8 off of legendary already, so it's already pretty decent. I just want to get that squad attack up because I know I could get a good piece to try and, you know, throw on there before shipping it off. So let's say I sell it for 1,100, right? Let's say I get like a 4.5% attack on there or something like that. We'll sell it for 1,100. Lowest 1,000. So we'll say we paid 500 for it because I had to smelt. Profit 500. So that's a profit of 100%, but it's a nice profit. It's like, you know, it's not like 100 gold. It's like 500 gold. It's a nice profit. So that's a profit of 100%. Yeah, and I forgot to mention this one here, the short barreled PPSH with 6% rider squad attack. That was the last piece I smelted onto my weapon that I just sold, that I just put on the auction house. So I thought that was a pretty good buy, you know, 200 gold for 6% rider squad attack to smelt is really nice. All right, so let's take a look at these ones then. Here we've got this +1 carbon fiber mask with 7% range squad defense, and we bought that for 1,000 gold. So I think I can make at least 2,000 gold off this. At bare minimum, I can make 2,000 gold off this. It follows the principle of we need to make at least 50% profit on it. So even if I have to come down to like 1,500 gold on this bad boy, I've still made 15. So let's say lowest 1,500. I bought it for 1,000. We'll sell for 1,500 at bare minimum and make a profit of 500, which is a profit of 50%. Range defense, not the most sought after stat in the game, but any red PvP stat at the moment is a sought after stat in the game. And the market on these is not, the supply and demand is not that much. Like there's more demand than there would be supply of this stuff, I would imagine. So it's my first time buying red items, so we'll find out together, I guess. But I got a few more. I got this one here, lightweight mask. I bought it for 1,000. It's got infantry squad attack max on it and 2 usable basics. So I think I can make, I looked at the prices, I see what people are selling this stuff for. I think I can make minimum 2,000 gold for this. So I might try selling it for like 2,000 probably and just make $1,000 straight profit off of it, which I think would be sick. And again, there's like one of them in the shop right now that's reasonably priced. Like, so I don't know, dude. The lowest price I saw for these bad boys was 2,000 gold. So hopefully we can get rid of it for 2,500 and make a 150% profit on it. But at bare minimum, we're going to make 100% profit on this bad boy, which is pretty good. I figured it will sell quick too, because this is actually a very highly sought after item. So great, here we go with these +1 night vision goggles. Again, 2 usable basics and infantry squad attack max roll. Bought it for 1,400. Looking to get 2,000 for it. So I'm not going to get the full amount for it, but I only saw when I went to check the price on this bad boy here, I only saw one other one in the shop, and it was this one here. And then the other two are like over 3,000. So I figured either these guys are just lowballing and this is not a very common price for this type of an item, which is probably the case, considering a lot of people are fire sailing right now to try and make gold for Alliance League and District Showdown and all the Black Friday sales and stuff like that. The Alice or the Wizard of Oz event, and then they got the Thanksgiving event going on at the same time as well. So, as well as the Alliance Treasure Hunt event and stuff like that, which requires you to have 1,000 gold to buy to get all the rewards in the event. So yeah, I kind of just took this opportunity to buy these 3 max items for 3,400 gold, and I'm expecting to make a total profit on these items. If we sell the one defense one for 1,500 and then the other 2 for 2,000, that's a total of 5,000 gold, and I paid 3,400 to get them. But there's a potential to sell these other 2 for even more. So minimum, we're going to make 2,400 gold of profit off of 3,400 gold worth of items, which I think is a good deal. At the end of the day, the amount of profit that we're actually making off these is enough for me to say, yes. Even this one here, it's like it's guaranteed to sell because it's such a low supply item. Even if I do just make 700 off it, it's likely to go on day 1, and I'm not likely to have to, hold on to it. And plus 700 gold for a 1-day hold is honestly, well, it's technically a 4-day hold if you count the transactional cooldown period, which we should. So a 4-day hold for 700 gold is honestly not that bad of a thing, if you're asking me. Okay, so here we have this riot helmet with squad's basic attack damage and squad attack on it for 200 gold. It's generally sold, this type of an item generally will sell for around 500 gold. So that's why I bought it. Just a nice, cheap, quick profit. So we bought it for 200. We're going to sell it for 500. We're going to make a profit of 150% on it. So we're going to make 300 gold off that. And honestly, dude, just saying this squad basic attack damage is like a 0.1 off of being legendary. So that's, yeah, that makes it even more better for this transaction. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, check this out. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I talked about buying crafting materials earlier. Well, this is exactly what I mean. This is our new vest that we bought. I bought a +9 lightweight armor for 200 gold. It has counter damage taken, not the best. Skill damage taken, not the best, but it does have a little bit of damage reduction. I would prefer damage, but it's okay. It has rider squad damage and squad basic attack damage as specialized attributes. And it's a +9, so I got a lot of crafting materials. Bro, the crafting materials alone on this piece is worth 200 gold. But I got actually a brand new starter piece just for this. 200 gold. So that was a very good deal in my opinion. At the end of the day, I'm not going to know how much profit I can make off this item until it's all said and done. But I will track how much I do spend on it. I have not put anything into it yet. I'll track how much I put into it. And we will, in the next time I do a profit type video, I'll share with you guys how much I made off this item. If I even do, I probably will sell it because I want item with better basic attributes, but at the moment this works for me. So let's see here, lightweight. I'll probably put like a couple thousand gold into it and we'll see where that takes us. Let's just say that for now. Here we've got this bulletproof exoskeleton, squad counter damage 6.6, so it's on a relatively lower end of squad counter damage. but it was only 344 gold. It's got 2 usable basics, and I think I can make like at least 600 gold off this, so I'm losing 44 gold plus the handling fee. But at the end of the day, it's 344 gold for a legendary squad counter damage. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, I could even consider holding on to it. Or did I use this to smelt? I'm pretty sure I used this to smelt, didn't I? Let me see. Bulletproof Exoskeleton. Do I even have it in my inventory? I'm pretty sure I used it to smelt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used it to smelt. This one here. Or no. The Springfield. Oh wait, no. No, the vest. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so silly. Yeah, the vest. I'm selling this right now too. This is my old vest. So I managed to get it up to 2.4% Rider Squad damage reduction and 5.2 squad counter damage. So yeah, I managed to get that to almost legendary status, but I'm only selling it for 1,499 gold, so it's actually not a bad vest. Squad attack, squad defense, squad counter damage, rider squad damage reduction for 14.99. I might bring it down to 12.99. We'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. So I probably am just going to break even on that, honestly, because I spent so much on it trying to get that counter damage worked up. So I'll probably just break even on it. But at the end of the day, that's completely fine. At least I get some of my gold back, and I'm happy with that, you know? It is okay. So yeah, I think that's, you know, that's pretty indicative that you can find legendary squad counter damages for a good price. But 344 is like the most, 350 is the most I would pay for something like that. For sure. Like I said before, don't start buying stuff for resale until it hits like at least 8% squad basic attack damage, squad counter damage. At least 8%. So here we go. We got this XM8. This is my new weapon. Rider squad damage reduction, rider squad attack. It's just for the short term. I might not even use it, honestly. If this item doesn't sell, if I can't get enough, I'm gonna just leave it plus 20. If somebody wants to buy it, this is a ready-made piece, right? It's more likely to sell as a plus 20 for a higher price than it is as a plus 1, right? So that's why I'm leaving it as a plus 20. And if somebody wants to buy it, they can buy it. I make a big chunk of change off it. Or at the worst case scenario, I lose like 20 or 30 gold. I put it back on and I go ahead here and I just take this here thing that I just bought, this gun, and maybe I can get the attack up to like legendary, maybe not, and I can just go ahead and sell it, you know, for like 1,000 gold or 1,200 gold, you know, once it's ready. But so we probably might, you know, at the end of the day, we might make a couple hundred gold off this. We might not. It's just an experiment, but I'm not going to put it on the chart. I'm just going to hold on to it for now, and we're just going to see as a project, right? So I'll mark it down, but I'm not going to expect to make profit off it. That's what I'm trying to say. I just bought it as a backup. Plus, I want to have 2 pieces with squad damage reduction and 2 pieces with squad damage. So once I find a piece with squad basic attack damage and squad damage reduction as a gun with their right basics, then that will be my final piece that I am not selling under any circumstances, unless I can find an upgrade to it. And this final, last but not least, this was the one that I just smelted on there. We got that nice little 0.1. Went from a 2.6 to a 2.7 with this 600 gold rider squad damage, 3.3. I think that's the most I would pay for a 3.3, but I'm just being honest with you, that's still a good price. Like, I would buy that all day, every day at 3.3. So I think we did okay there. So I still have 4,500 gold, but only 1,261 linked gold. I want to go into the auction house now, and I want to see, because see, a lot of these items are still on cooldown in my bag, right? That's on cooldown, that's on cooldown. Let's go and see, like pretty much everything was just bought yesterday, right? So it's going to be on cooldown. So let's see in total, how many items did I actually purchase in the auction house yesterday? And how much total gold, because it has all of my transactions here from yesterday. I made sure of it. So I want to know how much gold I spent in the auction house yesterday on things that I'm going to resell. So let's count it up. 550 on the, okay, so we got 550 here, 550 plus 200, plus 200, plus 200. It wasn't the best day in the auction house. I missed a lot of the good items, like the really, really good items, because I wasn't fast enough. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You just do the best that you can, right? Oh, I missed one. What did I do? Oh, what did I... Oh, I tried... Oh, yeah, okay. I spent 500 gold on my vest, my old vest, trying to make it, trying to make it better. Trying to make it better. So, yeah, it didn't work out for me. Let's just say that. I got a 0.1 on that. But anyways... Okay, here we got, that's it. So I spent 5,000 gold. I spent 5,000 gold, and I'm looking to make a total of 9,600 gold will be the total. So it's 100% profit on 5,000 gold, which I think is a really good deal. It will take me a little bit of time to distribute all the items, and maybe some of the items might sell for more. Some of the items might sell for a little less than I intended. But at the end of the day, I think making at least 100% profit is going to be a great deal for me in this game to boost my account. We're going to go and look to increase our value of our account with this 1,000 gold here. 3.7 rider squad damage reduction, infantry squad damage reduction for 1,200. I think I'll lay off that for now. What's this one here? Rider squad defense, infantry squad attack. Let's refresh. Infantry squad attack. Squad basic attack damage. Rider attack on this for 200 gold is an interesting price. I think I could buy it and make money off it, but I'm really looking for the rare pieces at the moment because I have enough of those like middle of the road low end pieces. I don't need any more of those right now. I'm fully stocked up on those. We're just looking for good deals and smelting items at the moment for my own equipment. We got Rider Squad Attack 7% for 15.25 here. Not interested. Squad Basic Attack 3.4 there. Don't need it. I already have a blue Squad Basic Attack on my vest. We are looking for squad damage on the vest. We are looking for basic attack damage on the vest. We're looking for damage reduction and rider attack on the weapon. And then obviously just looking for smelting pieces. Or obviously like any pieces that I can resell, obviously. Like that's an obvious, right? The lowest I would buy for rider squad attack percent is 4.5, but I know I can get better. But the lowest I'll start with is 4.5. The lowest basic attack damage I'll take for now is like 4.5, 200. And the lowest rider squad damage I can take right now is 1.7, so that leaves us with... I can take pretty much anyone's rider squad damage at the moment, but obviously we want the higher ones, right? Obviously. Squad attack, squad basic attack damage on a helmet for 222. That's a good... I think that's a steal, honestly. Oh, here we go. 2.6 rider squad damage. Reduction. Nope, I need squad damage. That's actually a good buy, though, if you just needed that for a smelting piece. I can't sell it for any more than that, though. Rider squad attack on the weapon. 4.7 for 200. We can take that. I'll go smelt that right after. There's my weapon. It just got on the market right now. I wonder if anybody will buy that. I don't know. 8,400 for that. It's a pretty hefty asking price, but it's a made piece. It saves people a lot of time and money. So, well, maybe not money, but a lot of time. So if it's convenience you're after, then obviously you will want to buy that. I really don't care if I sell it or not, though, honestly. Like, I would be happy just to keep it and put it on my dude. So I don't need it, though. Squad counter damage, rider squad attack. Okay, let's go and smelt. So our first smelt on this bad boy here. We got a 4.7 for 200 gold. That's pretty run-of-the-mill standard, right? Pretty standard stuff. Let's go ahead and put that on. We can get between 2.5 to 4.7. I didn't know you could actually get the same as what you had before. We got 3.5, so we got a point. We got a 1% off that. That's actually not bad, dude. First roll, a 1%. I'll take that all day, every day, bro. So now I have 1,000 gold left. I'm just looking for steals. Just looking for steals. Let's see what we could find here for Rider Squad damage. 2.1. 2.4 for 220. We'll keep that marked. 2.2. I don't think I'll buy anything less than 2.4. 2.1. Here's a nice little starter piece here. Squad attack, squad damage for 200. Oh no, never mind. Skill damage to zombies. I could filter, but I don't want to right now. I just want to look through it. Looks like 2.4 is going to be the one to start with. There it is right there. Alright, oh, I marked that. 2.1. Okay, let's unmark that. There's another argument to be made to get, like, you know, legendary pieces. Like 2.7s for like 350, or, you know, to be patient and wait for that, but I don't necessarily think that's all that important. Especially considering that you're gonna get a 0.1 most of the time anyway, seemingly. So we bought that. We're down to 841 non-linked gold now, and I think I'm at the point now where I'm just gonna focus on buying stuff to resell, but honestly, I'm not overly concerned about it. If we end up finding good deals for our own pieces, I'm not opposed to picking them up either. Mostly in the damage reduction department, though. I'm done buying attack and basic attack stuff for today for myself. Just for today. I get a little reload tomorrow. I'll be getting another 1,000 gold tomorrow, so we'll see what... Because I think I have enough stuff to resell after today. Like, after I spend this gold here. I'll for sure have enough stuff to sell that I can use the 1,000 gold that I get tomorrow to try and work up my own pieces again. What do we got here? Nothing. Okay. Alright, let's go smelt. So this is a blue rider squad damage. We're going to put a 2.4 on there. It's like the lowest. I won't buy anything less than a 2.4 for 200 gold anyway, so this is the lowest I'll go with this amount of squad damage on my vest. So let's smelt that. And we got a 0.3. So it's still like a 0.3 away from being a legend, or being a purple, but that is fine for now. That is absolutely okay. And still a +9 too, so that's actually the coolest part of that whole... That's kind of the coolest takeaway from that whole thing was that I was able to get that as a +9. You know what I mean? And just having it already leveled up is like awesome. Considering I could potentially be getting rid of a +20. That would be insane if I actually did sell that, which I don't think I will, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I think it's just a cool piece that people can look at. It's not really a flex. It's not really a flex. It's honestly not. Like, I would be more than happy to sell it for 6,000 gold, but I'll try it at 8.5 first and see what people do. What we're really looking for at this point is just cheap pieces that are obviously out of place. Like, anything at all that is obviously out of place, we're going to be going for. Like this piece here, Rider Squad Attack 6%. No, I'm going to pass on it for now. The reason I'm going to pass on it for now is because I'm very short on gold, and I only want to buy a piece. I want to have enough ammo to be able to pick up a piece that's like 600 gold or 700 gold if it is amazing. So let's just wait on that. Sometimes you'll see a piece come into the shop for like 500 gold, but it's got like 4% squad damage, and then boom, you just made like a huge profit. So I couldn't find anything like that yesterday. It was pretty slim pickings yesterday, if I'm being honest with you. I got what I could though. I got a lot of max items for 1,000 gold, so I like that. Oh, we got Rider Squad Attack and Rider Squad Defense and a +5 for 250? That's an interesting... I think that's a steal, honestly. But I'm not gonna... Because I really don't think I can make that much off of it. I might be able to make a couple hundred gold off it, but at the end of the day, that's not what I'm looking for. With only 800 gold left in my unlinked gold inventory, right now, we're looking for a piece that I can make, like, quadruple my money on. We already have 9 pieces in the inventory ready to put on to the floor for sale, plus the ones that I'm trying to sell out of my own account. So that's 11 items that I need to sell, plus anything that I craft in the smelting or in the refinery, in the forge. The forge has been kind of screwing me over though lately, I gotta be honest, man. I just forged yesterday a shitload of items. I'm talking like probably over 150 legendary, these ones here. Over 150 of those, and I got nothing. So, I don't know, dude. I literally got nothing, dude. It really sucks. But it is what it is. It's just part of the game. It's RNG. Sometimes there will be good, and other days it will not be good, so. Alright. Wow, I just got 2,000 more of those. Probably won't get anything from that. Let's try 2,000 forges. Nothing. Oh, range squad damage 2.5? Okay. Range squad attack 6.5. Can sell that. I can sell that for like 500 gold, man. That's sick. That's so sick, dude. I like that. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting anything from these, but we can literally sell that right away. What do we got here? Nothing. Okay, cool. Next. 3 legendaries out of that, I'll take it, bro, because 2 of them are sellable. Okay, so this one we can +1. That can sell for 200. 2.5 range squad damage. I might be able to sell that for like 250. And then we got the range squad attack 6.5 with 2 usable basics. I might be able to sell that for 500. Everything else is getting dismantled. Okay, let's change this up. This one here, squad counter damage 5%. I just put that on, but because I just literally got this 6.5er, and I'm going to try to sell that right now. 6.5 is high, bro. Let's try and sell it for $4.99. 6.5 is crazy, though. Let's try and sell it for $5.99. I'll take no less than $5.99 for it. $5.99. Bro, if you can't pay $5.99 for a nearly maxed range squad attack, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, come on, bro. Let's see what they go for. And it's on a mass, so let's see what they actually do go for. 4%, 700. Okay, let's see what the low lows are. Okay, 3.7. Let's see. 222, 3.9. See, you're not gonna find 6.5, bro, for anything less than I would say this. 300, we're still not there yet. We're finding the highest we found so far is 5. 5.6 for 300, still not there. 6, nope, it's not 6.5. That was good though. 300 for 6 is a good price, but it's not 6.5, so I still hold the market. Let's see here. 400, 5.5, 0.4, 0.7, 6. 400, lucky, that's a good steal. 400 for 6, still not 6.5, see? 6.5 is a rare piece, dude. You don't understand how rare that is. That's not common at all to craft that, so 6, not seeing any 6.5s. To this point, we have not found a single 6.5. The closest we found is a 6, and that's just not good enough. It needs to be 6.5. And we're still not finding it. I might sell it for more. There's a 6 right there. 6. We're getting up to the 6s now. But we're still not quite at 6.5. And I told you I was going to take $5.99 for it. I might have to reconsider that here in just a moment. I'm seeing 700. I still haven't seen a 6.5, bro. I still have not seen a 6.5. We are at 777. I still have not seen anything above a 6. 888. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow. I might put it for 8. I might put it for 700. Bro, I might. There's no way, dude. I'm the only one that has a piece that's 6.5. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way, dude. Wow. I didn't realize it was that rare. Okay, I'm going to have to put it for 800. Yeah, because bro, it's literally a 0.5 off max, dude. That's sick, bro. Wow, 800 for that, eh? That's crazy, man. That's insane. And I could probably get more for it, but you know what? I'm just gonna take the 800 gold and run away with it, man. That's a sick little boom. We just made 1,000 gold just like that. That's pretty crazy. Pretty good. Now I can go back to here and check this out. And then there's that other piece there that we crafted. I could sell that for 250 gold. So boom, instantly 1,000 gold made just off that. Basic attack damage 4.5 minus 4.3. So I can't buy that. Yeah, see, like I said before, rider squad damage reduction, 3% for 817. No thanks. Range squad damage reduction. Range squad damage 2.5 for 321. That's probably like the most I'd pay for that. But yeah, I would probably pay 300 for a 2.5, honestly. Or even a 2.6. It depends, man. I would probably pay 250 for a 2.5 and up to 300 for a 2.6. Rider squad damage reduction, 3%. Here's a trap. 400 gold for this, but it's only 3%. So you might make like 300 gold off this, but it's going to take you fucking ages to sell, dude. It might take you like 4 or 5 days to sell. So you have to hold on to it for like a long time. And I don't really want that. Infantry squad damage, 399 for 2.7. This is a great smelting piece. I would snap that up instantly if I was infantry smelting that. Why can't I? You know, it's funny. Can't seem to find those pieces for riders like ever, but I can always find them for ranged or infantry, obviously, right? Funny enough. Like, look at this here, bro. Watch this. We'll go over here, and we'll look at rider squad attack. Max rider squad attack. Minimum you're gonna pay is 15.25, but everybody is. I think standard price for a max squad attack of any troop type should be 3,000. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Judging by all the prices here, I think the middle of the road is 3,000 gold to be selling a max attack percent. Like, you don't see too many of them. Like, we'll go over to any troop type on any piece of the same. Look at this. Now we're in vests. You don't see anything less than 2,500. Now we'll go over to grenades. There's only 4 in the shop. Like, look at how rare this shit is, dude. We'll go over to the guns now. I'm pretty sure it'll be more common in guns, but even still, look. The lowest price you're going to see on Rider Squad Attack and guns is 2,500. It's gold standard for squad attack. Now we'll look at range squad attack or infantry squad attack in gun. Look at this. 3,000 gold standard, middle of the road. 3,000. That's the lowest we're seeing. 4,000, between 3 and 4,000. Now we'll look at grenades. Nothing. There's literally nothing. I'm telling you, bro, this is a hot commodity. Now we're in vests. 2022. I think you're shortchanging yourself if you sell these things for any less than 3,000. And then this one here. This guy's had this in there since yesterday. But there's only 2 in the shop, bro. This will eventually sell. It just needs to find the right buyer, right? Infantry squad attack in a helmet form. There's only 2 in the damn shop, bro. And then we go over to ranged. And you're not going to see much different here. There's minimum 2,500 helmets. Helmets seem to be the cheapest. Vests, minimum 2,750. We're in ranged squad attack. Grenades, there's 1. It's 5,000. He might sell that for 5,000. It's crazy, I know, but it might sell. It's all about supply and demand, right? It depends on how many there are in the shop. And then here you've got weapon, right? There's a lot of them, but they're hovering around 2,000 gold. The lowest one is 1,800. Now if we go over to defense, defense is a little bit cheaper, but not much. Like max defense, this one's selling for 1,000. Infantry squad defense. That's probably because they just want 1,000 gold, though. I would say that they're not always going to be selling them for 1,000 gold. And even still, well, one person buys that up, boom, then boom, now we're back to 1,800 again. Like, 1 out of a million people in the game buy it. Now, boom, there's nothing in stock. There's nothing in stock. Like, there's nothing in stock. There's 4 of them here, minimum 2,000. And helmets, minimum 1,500. But this one's got no usable basics on it, so it's like, this piece is just so rare, right? To find. Because everyone wants to max out their shit, and the only way they can do it is by buying these max pieces. This is where you trap the whales. They have to buy it. They have to buy these pieces for this much, or they don't get a max piece. It's that simple. So, anytime I see those pieces for 1,000, I'm snapping them up if I have it, man. Because you're gonna minimum make 1,000 gold off that, like, bare minimum. Here's one, squad defense 4.3. You could make 300 gold off this easily, if you just bought it for 200 gold like this. But I'm looking to upgrade like massive here, dude. I got all day, bro. I'm looking for the one, if you know what I'm saying. So I guess I'll just continue my search. I was hoping to find something in today's video, but we've already been on for an hour. And honestly, bro, I'm not going to just, keep you guys here just to find, one piece. I might never find it. So we'll end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.